Hey guys, welcome back to Sudoku Maniacs. Hope you are enjoying the series on the WPF Sudoku Grand Prix, a series that we are conducting on our, or rather publishing on our channel. As I had said, the puzzles are of some world-class quality, and I just can't get over the beauty and the simplicity of the puzzles. Such narrow yet beautiful solving paths. Well, if you thought the first two puzzles were great, you just have to wait till you see this double sandwich by Christoph Seeliger. Now, Christoph is a very good friend of mine. We have known each other for nearly a decade now. We used to handle it together. Right now, I have kind of taken a back seat, but Christoph still manages our Facebook page or the group that is the League of Extraordinary Ladies and Gentlemen. And arguably, Christoph is one of the best setters that we have in the world today. And this puzzle is going to show you exactly why I say that. Now, if you're new to this, I suggest you subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon to be notified of the next content that's going to be published soon. Because this series is of 8 variants that featured in the Grand Prix, and this will be published in a fresh video would be published in the regular interval of 6 to 8 hours. So make sure you're subscribed and the bell icon has been checked. So coming back to the puzzle, and this was a double Sudoku, sorry, double sandwich Sudoku. The rules of classic Sudoku apply, obviously. That is, no digit can repeat in a row, column, or a 3 by 3 box. Additionally, there are clues given outside which signify the sum of the digits which are sandwiched between 1, 5, and 9. As in the explanatory video last week, I said, think of the digits 1, 5, and 9 as 3 slices of bread, and the rest of the digits are the fillings inside between those 2 slices. And the sum of these digits are mentioned outside. Now, if you remember from our earlier video, one of the tips is, you know the rule of 45, right? Every row, column, or a box will have to add up to 45. And with 1, 5, and 9 outside the equation, that together they sum up to 15. So the rest of the digits will always add up to 30, right? Now this plays a very crucial and an important role in solving this, because the first thing that I notice when I look at the clues outside column 8, they add up to 28, and 159 already constitute 13, which together gives me 43. So what this basically means is sorry, the remainder, which is the digit 2, will either be against this wall or this wall, followed by 159, 159, 159, and the sandwich fillings, which will add up to 14 each. Alright? So, the first thing I notice, let's get to the puzzle, and first thing I notice is these small options, 6 and 6. Now, normally in a killer Sudoku, when you have a option of 6 and 6, normally there are two possibilities with two digits adding up to 6, which would be 1, 5 and 2 and 4. But in this Sudoku, since 1 and 5 cannot be part of the sum, I know for sure one of the fillings of that sandwich, if I may call that, will be the digit 6 itself, and the other side would be a 2 and 4. Alright? So the digits 7, 8 will never be part of the sandwich here. Now, when I look at this 6, the digit 6 can be here or here. Right? But if it were here, it would make this as a 1, 9, this as a 1, 9, because this also I require a sandwich here. Correct? And with 1, 9 here, I would require a 1 or a 5 here to make this sandwich of 6 and 7, because I can't use a 9 and a 4 or a 5 and an 8. Which basically means again these three will add up to 13, and I would have a sandwich wall here with the final 4 to constitute the rule of 45. Now if this was a 6, again this would be a 2, 4, and this would become a sandwich wall again. But when I look at the 14s, I cannot have the two sandwich walls beside each other because there's no sum of 0 here, right? So we know for sure the starting point here would be, this would be a 6, this becomes my 1 9, this becomes my 2 4, and I have a 1 9 here again, correct? So I'll just mark this as X. It cannot be a sandwich wall, correct? Now when I see these 9, again these sandwiches will have to be of 2, or the fillings will have to be of 2 digits each. Now normally we have a 3-digit sum adding up to 9, which would be 2, 3 and 4, which can satisfy one of the fillings. But what about the other sum? Because then that leaves only 1 and 8, and 1 can never be part of the sum of the between the 1, 5 and 9, right? So I cannot, so basically what this means is it can only be a sum of 2 numbers on both sides. Now this is an X, which basically means this cannot be a 1, 5 or a 9, correct? So this can be 1, which would make this as a 1 9, this as a 1 9. Now let me mark the possibilities as Y, Y and Y. This cannot be because there's no 0 here. So if this is a, say a Z, this would be a Z and this would be a Z. That's still a possibility, which basically means I cannot have a 19159 here. The reason is if I were to add these two to a 9, I would require another wall here, which would not be possible. So instead of this, I'll just put an X. This cannot be a 9. And since for 14, there will normally again, just like the 6, in a normal classic environment, I could have 6 and 8, 5 and 9 adding up to 14. But in this scenario, 9 cannot be part of the sum. So there can only be one 2-digit sum and a 3-digit sum. Now the 2-digit sum is possible only here because it has 2 digits outside that can act as the wall of the sandwich. So this will be a 5 because the 1 and 9 are already there. This becomes my 1 9 and this will become a 6 and an 8, correct? So I can remove this here and these 3 will add up to 14 and this again becomes a 1 9 here. So the only option of 14 would be 3 4 7, and this we have a 2 as we had discussed earlier, correct? So this would be a 3 4 3 4 7 3 4 7. But when I look at row 5, the 7 can't be here, 7 can't be here, so this has to be a 7 and this becomes my 3 4. Now let's shift our focus to this 13. I cannot have a 1 9 here, correct? I will require a minimum of 2 or 3 digits to add up to 1 9. This cannot be a 1 9 because I can't place 13 directly here. 1 and 9 here is eliminated, so this becomes my 1 9 and this becomes my 1 9 with a 6 7. This is 26 plus 15, 41, which makes this a 4, so this becomes a 3 and a 4, right? This is a 2 8, 2 3 8, 2 3 8, but I cannot have an 8 here because I require a sum of 11, correct? So this will be a 2 3. Now this was a 4, this is a 3. Next would be, this is a 6 2 3, this would be a 2 3 and this becomes a 5 9 wall, this becomes another wall, correct? And for a 6, this is a 2 4, so I would require another 2 4 here so that the sandwich sum becomes a 6. Now this 6 can be here with a 5 9 here, or a 6 can be here with a 1 5 here. That we'll find out later, but now we have a pair of 2 and 4 and this becomes a 3. So this is an 8, this becomes a 2, this becomes a 2. So I require 5, 6, and this becomes an 8. But I can't have a 5 here because then the two walls of this sandwich would be beside each other. I require a sum of 9. So this 6, 3 becomes a 9 with a 5 here, correct? And finally I have a 7 here. Now with this one 9, I require the second sum of 9. So 7 always will have a 2. So this is a 4, this becomes a 2. And I have my final 3 here. Okay, sorry, this would have been a 1, 5. Now this is a 1, 9, 1, 9, and this becomes my 5. And this is the second wall, I have 1, 9. So this would be a 4, 8 and a 4, 8. Now with this wall, I have a 4, 8 here. So this option also would become a 4, 8 to give me a sum of 12. Alright. Now you can ask me why not a sum of 3. Correct? Maybe if I can have a sum of 3 and then 2 digits. Now to have a sum of 3 and then a sum of 2 will totally require 5 digits, correct? And then we have 1, 5 and 9. So we are totally account for 8 digits, and since this is sum of 24 and we require a sum of 30, we would require a 6 on the walls, any one of them, correct? So if we had a sum of 2 and 3, now the 2 can always be 2, 4 and 8 only. It cannot be anything else. And the other option would be 7, 3, 2. Correct? But 4 and 8 will always be part of the 2-digit sum, never a part of the 3-digit sum. Hence, I can safely say this would be a 4 and 8. Now, I can have a 3-digit sum here. It can be 7, 2, 3, or with a 6, I would require another 6, which has a 2 and a 4, but 4 cannot be there. So this has to be a 6 and a 7, 2, 3, 2, 3, and this becomes my 9 as the wall. So this is a 1, this is 9, 1, 9, 1, 9. Right? And this becomes a, 5. Good. Now let's see which of these we have accounted for. We have done this. This first one is done. 6, we don't know which one is done. 12s are done. 13s are, these are done. Even this is done. So we just need to take. Now when I look at this, the second 11 has to be here. 9 and 2 not possible, 8 and 3 not possible, 6 and 5 not possible. So it has to be 7 and a 4 because of this. Correct? And with this 1, 5, this is a 5. This becomes my 9 with an 8 here. This is done. So this is a 5. And this will become a 8 because of this. 4, 8. And this becomes my 6. Now coming back to this, we discussed that the 6 could be here or here. Now when I see all the 1, 5 and 9 for box 8 are already available, so if I place a 6 here, I cannot place the second wall of the sandwich, right? And if I put any other digit here, then the sum would be, then I would require a sum of 6 here. No 2 digits add up to this, neither can we have a single digit. And this is the 6, this becomes a 5. By classic rule, 7 cannot be here. This is a 7. This 6 makes this an 8 and a 6. And this becomes a 6. 5, 5, 5. And now that we have accounted for all the sums that are outside, we can simply treat this as a classic and proceed. This would be a 1. Alright, 7. This is a 7. 8, 8. This becomes an 8. This is 3, 8. This is a 5 with the 5 here, 4s has to be here. This is a, oh, this is a 3, this is a 2, this is a 3, this is a 4, and a 1. I require a 4 and a 2. So 2 and a 4, 1 and 3. So this becomes my 2, 6, 3, 8. I require a 1 as well. Now here what do I need? 2 and a 3. I have a 2, this is a 3 and a 2. So this is a 3, this becomes an 8, 3, 6. This is an 8, 1, 1, and a 4. Such a narrow start. But once you place that 6 in row 5, column 6, I think this puzzle just opens up on its own. A beautiful puzzle, Christoph. Hats off. Now, most of you might have had a different solving approach during the competition. If your approach was different to what I did in this video, do let me know in the comments. It's always nice to learn new ways. So hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy the video, like and share it with your friends. Make sure you're subscribed for the next upcoming video that's going to be there. I just can't get over it, Such beautiful puzzles. Well, till the next video gets published, happy solving!